Today I want us to talk about discipline. There will be three parts to this video. I'll first of all define discipline. Then part one will be how to find clarity, or I'll just talk about clarity and how it is interconnected to discipline. Part two is how to stay disciplined, and on part three, the last but not least, I will mention the interconnection between focus, sex partners, and discipline. So discipline is simply choosing long-term success over short-term comfort. It is training yourself to do the right thing whether you feel motivated or not. Training yourself to do the right thing whether you feel motivated or not. Ooh. So part one, clarity. What does it mean when a person has clarity? Let me tell you. It means they have a deep understanding of who they are, what they want, and what they value. Discipline becomes easy when you have clarity. Discipline becomes easy when you have clarity. If you've been struggling with discipline, do you know who you are? Do you have a deep understanding of who you are, what you want, and what you value? Because that is what will help you to become disciplined. Anyways, part two, it will be a short video. Part two, how to how to actually stay disciplined. Once your goals are set and vivid, get to work daily. Let me remind you the definition of discipline before we go on. Discipline is simply choosing long-term success over short-term comfort. So now part two, how to actually stay disciplined. Once your goals are set and vivid, get to work daily. Get to work daily with small and negotiable actions. Get yourself a routine. You can also get an accountability partner. Oh, this I was telling myself because I struggle with discipline, and I usually need an accountability partner most of the times. Even now I have one because I lose track a lot of times and I don't want it to happen to me, especially this time. And this works like magic. If you cannot keep yourself on track, get yourself somebody else to hold you accountable for your goals, for the things you say you want to do and achieve. You might sleep, you can sleep. Most people sleep, and there's nothing wrong with sleeping. But when you do, don't beat yourself up. Just restart again and again until you find your rhythm. Okay? Is that okay? And don't feel bad when you sleep. It's normal. We are only human. The last but not least, the interconnection between focus, discipline, and sexual partners. Because I think these three things are interconnected. So I've defined discipline and I've told you is not waiting to feel motivated for you to do what you need to do, what you know you have to do, what you already know you should do. So now let me define focus. Focus is choosing your goals and giving them energy and attention. Focus on yourself. So when you tap into discipline, now I'm assuming you've already learned how to be disciplined and you've known how to stay disciplined. So now we're talking about a disciplined person. So when you tap into discipline, remember to engage sexually rather with people who are just like you. Jeez. Remember what I do there, yo. Jeez. When you tap into discipline, remember to engage pause. Let me do it. Discipline. Remember to engage sexually with people who are just like you, because when you're having sex, people exchange energy. This is not new information. I had talked about sexual energy kwa video yenye nimetitle Let's Get Naughty. I love referring to myself, so please go back and watch that video and get a little bit naughty with me, see another side of me. Anyways, you might find yourself going backwards because of your sexual interactions and partners, feeling lazy and losing focus because you let someone into your life and you give them your time, energy, and attention. That's the energy you are exchanging with the person you're having sex with. Make sure you're having sex with people who are just as disciplined, people who are focused, and people who care about you. Because I know you love yourself. Because that is what we do here. We love ourselves. Anyways, lastly, go celebrate if you are serious about changing your life. And whenever you lose track, please come back to this video and remind yourself what discipline is. Remind yourself that you find discipline when you find clarity. And now I have to go. Bye.